Hello, sorry for the wait. I should check if, Matsuo has anything to say. After we killed her number 2.
Commander, I'm glad you stopped to talk. I wanted to tell you how unfortunate it was that Analea-sama was caught with his hand in the cookie jar. Rest assured, I bear you no ill will.
Unfortunate. He was a criminal, Captain.
The Executive Board is not concerned with galactic law, Commander. That's why this planet was settled, after all. As far as they are concerned, Analea-sama went too far. On Noveria, you may do what you wish, so long as you do not disturb public order. I only request that you limit the number of disturbances you provoke. I would consider it a favor.
I'd like to give that promise, but I can't predict what I may have to do in the future.
Of course, these things happen. If you will excuse me, I must file reports on this incident. Good day. I would be grateful if you would finish your business and leave.
Nothing to say about Sterling, huh?
Access to the garage is restricted.
I have authorization. Excuse me.
Yes, that's genuine. Drive safely. The weather's supposed to be pretty bad out in the Alutsk Valley.
Guess we know what the matriarch has.
What are these things? Fan out and secure the area. No one gets in or out.
Hello again.
What did you do here, Commander?
Me? I'm the victim here. The Geth attacked us.
I'm a victim.
Geth, you expect me to... Where did they come from?
Safe Money says Benezia had them in those shipping containers she arrived with.
I don't believe that. We did thorough scans of those. There were no power sources, no element zero masses. If Benezia-sama's containers were packed with these things, there are many more out there.
We've fought Geth before. We'll take care of them for you.
I appreciate that. My people are good, but few of them have combat experience. I must report to the Executive Board. If word gets out about loose Geth, there may be an investor panic.
Give me one moment. Okay, sorry for the hold up. Ugh. Under the bleachers. Oh, let's switch to tungsten rounds. Temporarily, because we'll be switching over back again to take on Rachni. I swear to God, it's harder to kill people with the Mako than it used to be. What's the red dot way the hell out there? Oh man, our combat scanner is quite right. Who's over there? Gotcha. Why are you guys shooting over there? You are not gonna hit anything. Spectre. Wow. I'm like low-key tired of picking up loot. It's just too much. And I'm in a very completionist mindset. The zoom also used to be further in the original game. I'd be curious to ask people if they prefer the original Mako or the new one. I prefer the old one, honestly. Let's see if I can spot these turrets from afar. Man, that rocket's going far. I kind of wanted to let it hit me. It traveled from so long away. Am I shooting it dead? Yes, I am. I guess it fired a second rocket and it just reached me. I thought I was getting shot by a new turret. Am I crazy? I'm pretty sure that's the turret. I might be crazy. Or my gun just might not be reaching that far. I'm pretty sure that's a turret. Maybe not. It was a turret. I guess it was just out of range. gang.
User alert. All Peak 15 facilities have suffered a great deal of damage. Biohazard materials present throughout facility. Virtual intelligence user interface offline.
We'll need to get main power back.
Very true. Ooh. Well, I'll be switching off it soon anyway. But next time.
Why are the turrets facing the wrong way?
They want to keep their people in as much as they want to keep others out.
Oh, that one fucking thing. Excuse me? Guys.
What was that?
Animals, wind, this place is in bad shape.
I am a little worried about the Benezia fight. Ah, I should have had Rex. You would have been a great shield for the biotics that get thrown at us. I don't know why anyone would use anything other than Shredder and Tungsten. At least on paper, it seems like this would be the best option.
What the hell were those?
Hard to kill. That's all I need to know.
Do credits carry over to the next game? I think I remember that happening, but that might have been a mod. I was considering if I should stop worrying about looting every single thing, but if I can sell everything and then keep the credits in the second game, that'd be huge. That'd be a game changer.
Critical startup error. Virtual
Sorry, Bet.
user interface offline. Required.
Puzzle time. I love my puzzle. Towers of Hanoi. Wait, wrong way. I don't know how anyone has a hard time with this. One of the easiest puzzles of all time.
It looks like you're trying to restore this facility. Would you like help?
You're the virtual intelligence that runs this place?
This system is monitored to respond to the name Mira. May I ask your name?
Commander Shepard, Systems Alliance Navy.
One moment, please. Service record confirmed. Due to the current emergency, you are entitled to secure access of all systems. Please note that queries relating to corporate secrets require privileged access. Privileged access is only available to Binary Helix executives. This system is ready to process queries. You may access me at any holographic interface within Peak 15.
I need to find Matriarch Benezia.
Lady Benezia departed on the passenger tramway to the Rift Station subsidiary labs. User alert. The tramway system is currently inoperable.
I need a status report. What systems are down?
One moment, please. Diagnostics in progress. Critical failure. Main reactor shut down in accordance with emergency containment procedures. Manual restart required. Critical failure. Landline connections are disabled. Passenger tram systems are offline. Report complete. Do you have an additional system status query?
Tell me what happened here.
I'm sorry, but I need a more specific query.
The creatures we've encountered here, did they come from the labs?
I'm sorry, Commander. Inquiries related to our research require privileged access. Only executives of Binary Helix have that level of clearance.
Tell me what occurred immediately before you shut down.
Stage 1 alert issued at Hot Labs. Contaminants released from Laboratory Pod Gamma. Emergency protocols implemented. Stage 2 alert issued at Hot Labs. Isolation tube breached. Tram shut down. Landline to Hot Labs disconnected. Stage 3 alert issued locally. Contaminants in tram tunnels. Station shutdown and evacuation initiated. Code Omega sent.
Why do you look like a librarian?
My user interface skin was chosen by the users for their own comfort and enjoyment. A scholarly avatar was deemed most appropriate for this facility.
That's all I need right now.
Very well, Commander. Logging you out.
Why is your health so low,
User
my guy?
alert. Main reactor shut down in accordance with emergency containment procedures. Manual restart required. User now exiting to the roof. User alert. Landline connections are disabled. Passenger trams are offline.
I'm gonna need you guys to take the brunt of this one.
shut down in accordance with emergency containment procedures. Manual restart required.
Wakey, wakey, bud.
User alert. Landline connection. User alert. Main reactor shut down in accordance with emergency containment procedures. Manual restart required.
The fuck was that? The hell? I was ready to get jumped. Didn't happen.
Now entering main reactor. User alert. Main reactor shut down in accordance with emergency containment procedures. Manual restart required. User alert. Main reactor shut down in accordance with emergency containment procedures. Manual restart required.
Well, shoot. Can you guys block me for a sec?
Main reactor shut
Knock,
down
knock.
in accordance with emergency containment procedures. Manual restart required.
Let's clear up top as well. Where are we shooting at? Just going for a walk. Hang on, we'll get there.
User alert. Main reactor shut down in accordance with emergency containment procedures. Manual restart required.
Thank you for your sacrifice. Man, gotta kill that guy for a small weapons locker, huh? Damn.
User alert. Main reactor shut down in accordance with emergency.
The HE3 fuel line's cut.
Easy fix, just gotta press a button. Caden, can you heal yourself? Driving me crazy. I keep preparing to kill one of these guys. Whatever, I guess I shouldn't complain.
Now entering decontamination and transit hub. User alert. Loose contaminants in the decontamination chamber. Access to passenger tramways inadvisable.
They're locked in.
We could hotwire the door. Looks like the trams to the subsidiary stations are beyond it.
Damn, brother took himself out.
Connections restored. Processing new data. User alert. Unable to connect to hot lab facilities.
What's this about loose contaminants?
Dangerous biological agents are present in the tramway decontamination chamber.
I see that.
The tram station has been sealed in the interest of crew safety. Activation of the fail-safe plasma jets is recommended prior to access.
How do I activate the failsafe system?
Controls for the fail-safe systems are located in the security checkpoint outside decontamination. User alert. The fail-safe system is currently inoperable.
What would it take to get the decon failsafes operating again?
There is a hardware fault in the control system. This can be repaired on-site using a standard Omni tool.
That's all I need right now.
Very well, Commander. Logging you out.
Thank goodness I have it. Aww, it was right there. Now, are you just gonna respawn? Because you've done that to me before. Okay. Where the hell are you going? Little roaches.
Departing Central Station. Destination, Rift Station.
Didn't we used to be able to walk around in this?
Now arriving at Rift Station, Binary Helix Research Facility.
Stand down. Sorry, we couldn't be sure what was on the tram.
I'd do the same. What's going on here?
Bugs. Zillions of them, coming up the tunnels from the hot labs. My team's been running on stems for days. Look, you're human and that's enough that I won't shoot, but I'd like to know who you are.
Commander Shepard, Systems Alliance Navy. My crew came up from Hanshan.
Didn't figure you space jockeys liked getting mud on your boots. The aliens overran the hot labs last week. Only Han Olar got out, and he ain't all there anymore. The first we knew, the bastards were clawing into my command post. We had a lot more staff then.
We've never seen anything like them. What do you know?
I'm no xenobiologist. They're fast, vicious, and there's a hell of a lot of them. The board sent an Asari to clean up the mess. She went to the hot labs yesterday. We haven't heard from her since.
I'm not gonna let any of your people die.
All I can do is hold out here and protect the civilians. There's an emergency elevator out by the trams. This card will let you activate it. Can take you down to the hot labs. Oh, and if you need any first aid, Dr. Cohen's downstairs in the med bay.
What can you tell me about the aliens?
Ask Dr. Olar. He's the only one who made it out of the hot labs. He's the only Volus left in here.
Tell me about Rift Station.
I can't talk about everything. What do you need to know?
Tell me about the defenses here.
Secure enough that you shouldn't poke in corners.
I just wanted to offer some deployment advice. You're lucky these things are dumb animals. 3 coordinated guys could take this place.
Have you checked the layout yet? Easily defensible by a few people. That's not counting the automated defenses.
Automated defenses can be overridden.
What impresses me most is the turrets, alarms, and cameras. They're all routed through a central location out by the quarantine labs. One guy can lock down the whole facility. The security hub's the last logical fallback, and we'd have cover from the turrets all the way.
What kind of research is done here?
Beats me.
One thing I
That's
like
awesome.
about
As
this
long as people don't start dying, it's not my problem.
game over the others is that there are dialogue branches and Paragon and Renegade persuasion checks, even if all you're doing is investigating different things.
You're certain the matriarch is still in the hot labs?
It rewards you
Come
for
back here. You came
being
through Central
curious.
Station, so she ain't there.
Did the aliens come from inside the facility, or did they attack from the outside?
You want my personal opinion? Labs like that exist to do stupid crap that gets people killed.
Tell me about the structure of the hot labs.
It's built into one of the glaciers further down the mountain. Real old, thick, stable one. Something goes wrong, they heat it up and sink it into the ice. Normally, the crew gets to the labs using a tram from Central Station. We've got an elevator that connects directly, but it's for emergency use only. Listen. I'm not sending my people down there. It's too dangerous. You understand?
I've got work to do.
Yeah, I hear that. Hell! Man the perimeter!
Thanks for the help. Every few hours, a group comes up the tram tunnel. It's actually better since we locked down the elevator.
They always attack here? It's an obvious kill zone.
Their only other option is over the mountain and down through the ducts, and they freeze like everyone else. I don't know why they keep throwing themselves against our defenses. Even animals should learn not to stick their noses where it hurts.
Okay.
2 legs good, 4 legs bad. 2 legs good, 4 legs bad. 2 legs good, 4 legs bad. 2 legs good, 4 legs bad.
I don't think I've ever clicked on this guy in my life.
I ain't volunteering for no suicide run down them tunnels. No way. They had fail-safes. They should have set them off. Things are too damn fast. I'd rather be inside, behind a bulkhead, watching the air ducts. I'm not taking my eyes off that door. Things move when you ain't looking at them.
You should talk to the captain. Didn't think I'd see this kind of action after retirement. I'd kill for a P-204. Just hold down the trigger and zap! Hallway full of flash-boiled bugs.
I feel you, brother.
Use some grenades right now. Captain tell you about the hot labs?
I can sell you some grenades.
Bug Central.
How much you got? Being under ice would make me so anxious. I would feel buried alive.
Why'd you come up here? You're not gonna go to the hot labs, are you? Ventralis has been awake for 2 days. Hard to believe he can walk straight. Look at the guard over there. Look at his hands. See them twitching? If the bugs don't get us, one of Ventralis' people is gonna flip out and kill us.
Why would you come here? We're all going to die. You should go back down the mountain while you can. Where did they come from? Were they in the lab? I never went in the high security areas. My contract was up. I was going home. They'll be coming for me. I know they will.
As a reward for saving you guys, I'm stealing your shit. Ah.
What?
You seem less upset about this situation than the others.
That is one of the virtues of the meditation you interrupted.
You're a member of the science teams.
Recently transferred, yes.
What do you do here?
Molecular genetics. I specialize in biotic-enhanced allele-specific hybridization.
Yeah, that's a bit technical for me.
I am very good at tracking inherited variations in genetic sequences. I'm sure you would find it quite dull.
That's all for now.
Then I will return to my meditations.
Why'd you come up here? Some sort of death wish? You think I'm afraid of you? Of them? Go talk to the captain. I'm watching you. Blow your goddamn head off. What the hell are you looking at? You want me to use this? Science pukes. Should just bug out and leave them to die. Their fault anyway. Bug out.
Uh-huh.
The company set up a bunch of Damasari. I can't even kill bugs.
Uncertain. I welcome you. Cautiously, I am curious to know what you're doing here.
I heard there were some problems up here.
Furtively, I am concerned about the state of our guards. Many have been awake for days. For now, with forced cheer, I still have a limited supply of equipment to sell.
Let's have a look.
Regretfully, most of my stock is being appropriated by Captain Ventralis.
What? I've never even heard of this gun in my life. Damn, it has better damage. Oh, no, it doesn't. I'm kind of stupid. I can't read. Still, that's impressive. Oh my good god, that's the strongest shotgun I've ever seen. I might buy that. Fuck it.
What? No!
I haven't had much sleep since the attack. Yeah, is there something you need?
What do you know about the hot labs?
Nothing, I didn't work there. As far as I know, Han Olar was the only survivor.
Is he in the medical ward?
No, he's staying in the science team's quarters. Be gentle with him. He had a trying experience.
What sort of work do you do here?
I can't say. I signed a non-disclosure agreement. If we survive, I'd like to keep my job. The location is terrible, but the pay is better than any other commercial lab.
You're not happy on Peak 15?
The outside world doesn't exist here, just walls of ice and rock. There's only the work, the discovery. It's easy to forget why science is guided by ethics. Maybe we're paying for that now.
I'm looking for an Asari.
Asari? Well, there's Dr. Ayalis over there. There's also our guest, Lady Benezia. Captain Ventralis might know where she is.
I'll talk to you later.
Remember to report any suspicious noises.
On it.
Welcome to hell. Smoking or non-smoking. I just shoot things. You want to sit rep, you talk to Captain Ventralis. Krogan, Hanar, these things. Doesn't matter what color they are, or how many legs they have. They're all out to screw us. Been counting your kills? I'm up to 24. The science crew look about to wet themselves.
I feel ya.
What do you want?
Were they attacked by the aliens?
They're suffering from a toxin. There was an accident. I have a non-disclosure agreement. I shouldn't discuss it with anyone outside of the company.
But you're going to, because I might be able to help.
And I'd like to think that the company finds our lives more valuable than their secrets.
Wouldn't that be
You know
nice?
Mira, the VI for Peak 15? She handles the safety protocols for our experiments here.
We reactivated her on our way through Central Station.
That was you? I'm grateful. Until she came online, the automatic equipment wouldn't work. We lost the connection to Mira in the middle of an experiment and the quarantine failed. These three were exposed to a toxin, something we were working on.
I understand your caution, but I need details. What you say won't go beyond these walls.
It's a bioweapon, based on an exotic life form discovered on the frontier. They wanted something that could kill the creature. But there was no profit in something that kills one species on the frontier. We kept working on it and adapted it to affect more species. Thoros B is highly infectious, but can't pass from one person to another, like a biowar attack without a pandemic spread.
Things like that never get out of control.
Militaries, governments, they'll get this kind of weapon one way or another, and we're trying to limit the damage. I know you can't see that.
There's a reason the Citadel conventions forbid bioweapons, Doctor.
I didn't expect you'd understand. Our notes and equipment are locked in the quarantine labs. Captain Ventralis doesn't want to risk more contamination.
I'll talk to him. Maybe I can convince him to let me try.
I can't ask you to do this officially, but if you can do anything, I'd appreciate it.
How's the science team holding up?
Better than Ventralis' guards. They've been on alert since the first attack. I've been administering stims at their request. But every species needs to sleep. They're getting twitchy, irrational.
Talk to you later.
I hope you can do something.
I can do anything.
Shut up! Shut the hell up!
This is new.
I can't. Everyone's dead.
You damn well better shut up!
Orazid!
I can't take this bitch blubbering anymore.
You're relieved. 2 hours rack time.
But what if those things get in here while I'm off duty?
You're no use to us now. 2 hours, then get a stim from Cohen.
Yes, sir.
Thank you, Captain.
You're grating on everyone's nerves. Dr. Ayalis isn't sniveling.
Are you okay?
We're going to be eaten or freeze to death unless they bomb spam us from orbit.
Since Mir's back online, I had to look at your record. I hope you didn't use up all that luck on a Kuz.
Damn, this is all new dialogue. This is cool.
I've always had enough to fall back on.
Well, we've got some problems that could use your attention.
I've heard about the problems in the quarantine lab. I'd like to recover the toxin cure.
God, I wish we could help those guys. I really do, but we can't risk contamination now.
We're not part of your defense plans. We're consuming extra rations, extra Metagel.
Yeah, but you also have extra guns. All right, you want to gamble with your life, you're not under my command. I'll have the guard let you in, but he'll lock the door behind you. He'll run a full scan before he'll let you out. If there are any anomalies, you stay in there.
Those are reasonable precautions.
I'll radio ahead to let the guard know. Good luck.
I've got work to do.
You and me both.
We're so dead. Why'd you come up here? Some sort of death wish?
You betcha. Why'd that get removed from the game? Weird. Maybe it just didn't trigger for some reason. Thank you, mods.
You came to find out about them, didn't you?
You mean those things out there?
Yes. I'm the only survivor from the hot lab, you know.
I need to know more about those things out there.
About the Rachni?
Rachni? I think I've heard that before.
The Krogan wiped them out 1,000 years ago.
They found it in a derelict ship. An egg. Waiting since the last battles. They brought it here.
Shut up! God, you want to get us killed?
I don't have any control over who lives or dies here. Do you?
If you're gonna be crazy, be the quiet kind.
Crazy? I'm sane. God, am I sane?
I need to know everything about the Rachni.
I told you all I can. We brought the Rachni back from the dead. In retrospect, a bad decision.
I heard you were at the hot labs. How did you make it out alive?
I killed her.
What?
Doctors on Muir. We were going to lunch when the alarms went off. I ran into the tram, and I closed the doors. She banged on the window once, then they sliced her to pieces. Her head came apart like a melon. I closed the door. I killed her.
Tell me what you know. I'll make your survival mean something.
You think I want absolution? There is none.
I'll be leaving now.
Yeah.
You're not part of the crew.
I have Ventralis' permission to go in there.
Yeah, he radioed. He also said you have to prove you're not contaminated to get out. You got a death wish? You should stand watches on the barricade.
Okay. We've isolated 4 chemicals that can be combined to counteract the toxin. This must be mixed in precise quantities. As each chemical is poured, the equipment will mark the minimum and maximum amount that will work. Too little or too much will spoil the result.
Your mission ends here, Shepard.
What the hell?
What happened to Ventralis's man?
I didn't have permission to come in. He got in my way. I was ordered to eliminate you should the opportunity arise. And here you are, trapped in this lab. Weapons free!
Little hidey hole you found down there. You didn't die for a change, Kaidan.
They came out of there.
You mean the inorganics the Asari had with her?
Benezia brought them with her.
How can I get into the maintenance area?
A team lead would have access. Like Dr. Cohen. He's in the medical bay.
I'll be leaving now.
Yeah.
Up.
Something you need?
I was attacked by the Asari who was in here. She killed your guard.
Dr. Ayalis? But she seemed like the most stable one here.
She was a commando in Benezia's service. A squad of Geth were with her.
Geth? I didn't know. God's honest truth, I thought she was just another egghead. Son of a bitch.
I've got work to do.
You and me both.
Is that the cure? You did it?
That Asari scientist, the one in the mess hall? She just tried to kill us.
Alestia? That's unbelievable. I don't know much about her. She arrived a month ago. One of the shareholders pulled strings to get her here.
Let me guess. Saren the Spectre.
Yes. I think that was the name. I don't pay attention to the other research teams. Look, the guards, they've been more on edge since you got here. I think they were expecting you. And there are more labs in the back. The guards won't even let me back there. Just people with clearance.
What about the maintenance area? Do you have access to that?
The maintenance area? Yes. Take my pass. But there's just snow back there. Let me see that file. An extension on Phelps' work? I thought he was on the right track. I can't thank you enough that... Oh, God, what a cliché. You saved their lives, do you know that?
Could you spare a few medical packs? They're worth their weight in gold up here.
You didn't get these from me. Ventralis wanted them saved for his people. I need to administer this. Thanks again. They seem to be coming along well.
They don't look much better.
It'll take time for them to recover. They're through the worst.
Good news. I'll see you around.
Of course. Be careful.
Always. Anything else from you before I go?
Something you need?
I've got work to do.
You and me both.
That bloodstain there is a little disconcerting.
review my request for more lab safety features. Maybe the bean counters will review my request.
Zev says the others are recovering. Guess they'll be awake when they're eaten. What was that noise? Did Rachni get in here? Did you kill them? What was that noise? Did Rachni get in here? Did you kill them?
Uh-huh. Holy cow. And switch back. Because then we can do... Not you. And then we can do... Does putting two together do anything? We can try it out, I guess. On him, at least. How long have you been using the pistol? That's unfortunate. Just in case, we'll save before entering the boss fight. This could be a tough one. Didn't this used to give a mission? What the heck? Alrighty. Bam! Right down there.
You do not know the privilege of being a mother. There is power in creation. To shape a life, turn it toward happiness or despair. Her children were to be ours, raised to hunt and slay Saren's enemies. Have you faced an Asari commando unit before? Few humans have.
There's obviously no peaceful way to settle this.
Indeed.
Where's the commandos? Oh, there's more room over here now. How lovely. This whole layout is different. Oh. That's new. Who's still alive? Oh.
This is not over. Saren is unstoppable. My mind is filled with his light. Everything is clear.
The Rachni didn't cooperate with you. Why should I?
I will not betray him. You will. You must listen. Saren still whispers in my mind. I can fight his compulsions, briefly, but the indoctrination is strong.
Why are you able to break free of his control now?
I sealed a part of my mind away from the indoctrination, saving it for a moment when I could help destroy him. It will not last long.
How can he compel you? He's not even here.
People are not themselves around Saren. You come to idolize him, worship him. You would do anything for him. The key is Sovereign, his flagship. It is a dreadnought of incredible size, and its power is extraordinary.
What do you mean?
Thoughts echo strangely within Sovereign. Its rooms are built at unsettling angles. The longer you stay aboard, the more Saren's will seems correct. You sit at his feet and smile as his words pour into you. It is subtle at first. I thought I was strong enough to resist. Instead, I became a willing tool, eager to serve. He sent me here to find the location of the Mu relay. Its position was lost thousands of years ago.
How does something that big go missing?
4,000 years ago, a star nearby went supernova. The shockwave propelled the relay out of its system, but did not damage it. Its precise vector and speed are impossible to determine. As millennia passed, the nebula created by the nova enveloped the relay. It is difficult to find any cold object in interstellar space, particularly something swathed in hot dust and radiation.
Can I assume you found the coordinates?
2,000 years ago, the Rachni inhabited that region of our galaxy. They discovered the relay. The Rachni can share memories across generations. Queens inherit the knowledge of their mothers. I took the location of the relay from the Queen's mind. I was not gentle.
How did the Rachni find it?
They searched, patiently. They are territorial creatures, driven to close any possible way into their systems.
You have to give me the location.
I transcribed the data to an OSD. Take it, please.
Knowing the relay's location isn't enough. We need to know where to go from there.
Saren wouldn't tell me his destination. But you must find out quickly. I transmitted the coordinates to him before you arrived. You have to stop me. I can't. His teeth are at my ear. Fingers on my spine. You should. Oh, you should. Die.
Ooh! Thanks for taking those bullets, Cayden.
You will have to stop him, Shepard.
You're free of the indoctrination again?
I still hear it like metal on metal, squealing and reverberating.
They really nerfed this fight in Legendary Edition. I appreciate it.
They always said there would be a...
But we did it. Still no deaths. Wow. I don't want to jinx us, but we're doing really good.
This one serves as our voice. We cannot sing. Not in these low spaces. Your musics are colorless.
We filled you with enough plasma to pop a tank.
This vessel is at the edge. Yet she struggles. You cannot see her magnificence. We are breathing on the embers. We are the mother. We sing for those left behind, the children you thought silenced. We are Rachni.
How are you speaking through her?
Our kind sing through touchings of thought. We pluck the strings, and the other understands. She is weak to urging. She has colors we have no names for. But she is ending. Her music is bittersweet. It is beautiful. The children we birthed were stolen from us before they could learn to sing. They are lost to silence. And their suffering, they cannot be saved. They will only cause harm as they are.
I don't understand. Why are your children killing people?
These needlemen, they stole our eggs from us. They sought to turn our children into beasts of war, claws with no songs of their own. Our elders are comfortable with silence. Children know only fear if no one sings to them. Fear has shattered their minds.
Makes sense. A baby left alone in a closet until he's 16 won't be sane.
All right. I don't think they'll give me a choice anyway.
Before you deal with our children, we stand before you. What will you sing? Will you release us? Are we to fade away once more?
Commander, I don't trust this thing. We know its kind are killers. The tank is rigged with acid. I recommend using it.
Commander, there's some old grudges in the galaxy. Grudges humans should stay out of. If we kill her, we kill the entire race.
Your companions hear the truth. You have the power to free us. or return our people to the silence of memory.
If I let you live, would you attack other races again?
No, I do not know what happened in the war. We only heard discordance, songs the color of oily shadows. We would seek a hidden place to teach our children harmony. If they understand, perhaps we would return.
I won't destroy your entire race. You'll go free.
There's a reason their kind were hunted to extinction. It's better to be safe than let a dangerous race loose.
Their kind? Interesting choice of words, Chief.
I don't want to trust the safety of my little sisters to this alien. It's better to be sure.
You will give us the chance to compose anew? We will remember. We will sing of your forgiveness to our children.
Alrighty. Didn't there used to be a crate here? I don't know why I'm asking. I know for a fact there was. Oh well. We have more than we need. Let's go take care of these Rachni. I am very scared of the bum rush to the elevator. Because I don't think we can take on all the Rachni. It might be better to just make a run for the elevator. Or maybe we should try to kill them. I don't know. I guess we could try. And if I start feeling like we're in danger, attempt a retreat. No, we shouldn't even risk it.
Are you here to secure the situation?
This guy's fucked up.
How are you holding up?
You must listen to me. If we do not contain our mistake, they will drop bombs from the battle stations. You understand?
You let these things out?
I am only following the orders. Binary Helix found an egg. It was on a derelict ship, thousands of years drifting. This was Rachni ship. Inside they find many eggs in cryogenic suspension.
They brought it here to wake it up?
Binary Helix planned to clone Rachni, mass-produce them, create an army. But when they get here, they find this egg is not a common Rachni. It is a queen. After she lays eggs, they move her to Rift Station. They are thinking that without her, they can raise the babies to be obedient.
This is fascinating, but we don't have time to chat.
These Rachni are beyond saving. It is a sad thing, but they must be euthanized. I am thinking that the neutron purge must be set off.
How do we set off the purge?
Arming controls are nearby. All you do is insert the key. Then I will give Mira destruct.
Unfortunate.
I have not so much time.
Whoa.
I die under ice. Is not so bad death.
How is he still alive at all?
Arkhangelsk. There is closure.
You don't look good.
I am certain my body screams bloody murder. Shock is maybe not all so bad, eh? Code is 875-020-079. You tell Mira that. Then tell her Code Omega local execution. Everything run automatic from there. You leave quickly, yes? I will become puddle of goo. but I am thinking I will not care so much.
Yeah, I think they were right to cut this part out.
Try to think of
It's very unnecessary.
inspiring last words. Maybe something like...
That's a cool backdrop.
Connecting. I have full access to the facility and am at your disposal.
How many Rachni are in here?
I'm sorry, the sensor network is too damaged to provide an accurate count.
Give me your best guess.
Guessing is beyond my design parameters, Commander.
Activate the neutron purge.
I'm sorry, but I can't do that without proper code authorization.
Code input 875020079. Code Omega local execution.
Verified. Code Omega execution in 120 seconds. Warning. Neutron purge system activated. Immediate evacuation. Warning. Neutron purge system activated. Evacuation recommended. Neutron purge system activated. Immediate evacuation recommended.
I don't think running through is actually an option. I bet it is now, though. Oh, man.
Warning. Neutron purge system activated.
I'm gonna wait until I can heal again.
Recommended.
And then I'll run.
Warning. Neutron purge system activated. Immediate evacuation recommended.
They just keep coming, man.
Neutron purge system activated. Immediate evacuation recommended. Warning. Neutron purge system activated. Immediate evacuation recommended.
Ooh! Oh my god, that was scary.
Warning.
Get me out of here. We did it, gang. I always knew we could. No chance Legendary Edition lets us go back up, does it? Nar. I always wanted to talk to those guys after I solved their problems. You can make the rounds on Port Hanshan, see what everybody says. Oh my gosh, we're so casual. I wish they would get rid of my guns. Doesn't look very casual. Hey, bud.
Hey, so what happened up there?
Would you believe Rachni?
Trying to put one over on the old campaigner, eh? It's been an Asari's age since there are any Rachni. If you can't say anything, no big deal. Points for imagination, though, eh? So what can I do for you today?
What was that about synthetic insights?
Ananias had shut down SI. Looks like he was trying to blackmail them. It happens often enough. He got caught this time, though. Looks like the executive board is going to feed him to the Nathak.
I have to go.
You need anything? I'll be here.
Someone murdered our people in the Synthetic Insights office. Wonder who could have done that.
I wish these two would talk in the elevator. But no, they're too good for elevator chats. No more Gloric. I might have come here for no reason then. I'm just being thorough because I know that mod moves people around.
Don't hang up. Is Luhara Chu Neafal present? Hello, Maya. It's Rulaman. Yes. I'm on Noveria. A job interview with Synthetic Insights. Instructional. I'd swear that every corporation has a former STG operator as their head of personnel resources. It's the quietest place I've visited off Homeworld. Everything is built with a good view and there are constables everywhere. Very secure. After I get done here, could we meet? It's been years since we heard each other with our real ears. We're still on Risco's? Right. I'll do some research tonight and see when I can get a packet there. I'm looking forward to seeing you too. I'll be in contact as soon as I have plans.
I love this guy. I don't think anybody's in here. Oh!
Spectre, how good of you to return.
You're the administrator now.
Quite so. It is all thanks to you.
Was this in the original
With the evidence you
game?
recovered, I was able to present my case to the executive board. Mr. Analeas was asked to submit his resignation. The board gave me his position. Let's say out of gratitude. Now, if you don't mind, I have many operations to bring myself up to speed on.
This is so fucking cool.
If you don't mind, I have work to do. Please, see yourself out.
Oh,
Help yourself to the mints on the table.
Liar.
If you don't mind, I have work to do.
I'm stealing from you. Good day. That's really cool. I'm glad I came in here. If that was in the original game, I never would have known.
I heard some of the guys were ransacking Synthetic Insights. Captain Matsuo didn't order that. My sergeant was killed in the SI office. I don't know how I feel about that. She was brutal.
How may this one assist?
I'm just browsing right now.
This one awaits your return.
Well, you'll be waiting a long time.
Analeas was running this place just fine before that Parasini woman came along.
Uh-huh.
I would be grateful if you would finish your business and leave.
Aw, nothing else from you? Okay. Nice knowing you. That's weird that there's nothing else from her, given our conversation about taking care of the Geth.
What's our next move, Commander? Head for the Mu Relay?
The Mu Relay could link to dozens of systems. Unless we know exactly where Saren's going, we'd just be wasting our time.
The Commander is right. We cannot rush off blind. We still need to learn more about Saren.
Who put you in charge? Did the Commander resign when I wasn't looking?
We're all on the same team here, Williams. She's just trying to help.
Sorry, Commander.
Look, this is a tough mission. We're all on edge. Everyone go get some rest. Crew dismissed.
Noveria report is away, Commander. You want me to patch it through to the Council?
Patch him through, Joker.
Setting up the link now, Commander.
Is this report accurate, Commander? You found Rachni on Noveria?
And then released the Queen. Do you have any idea what you've done? How many generations until they overrun the galaxy?
This Queen is different. She understands why her kind had to be wiped out last time around.
I hope you're right, Shepard. My children's children will pay the price if you're not.
We'll be waiting for your next report, Commander.
Alright, let's make the rounds.
Yes, Commander? Yes, ma'am.
Up.
Anything you need, Commander?
What's your opinion on the last mission?
Killing Saren's, what was Benezi anyway? Second in command? Advisor? Anyway, it should set him back a bit. I'm sure Dr. T'Soni's hurting, though. Poor kid.
Any opinion on the Rachni?
Off the record, if we had the option, I'd as soon have left it to the Council. We weren't out here during the Rachni War. I'm not sure we have any business getting involved.
Just trying to get a sense of where the crew's at. Thoughts?
Well, they know about the stonewalling you've had from the Council.
They deserve to know what we're up against.
They're on your side. They're pissed about the resistance we're getting, especially from our side. I'll have a better handle on all of it when my head stops hurting. Another L2 flare-up.
Anything I can do?
No, Commander, it'll settle down. It's rough sometimes, but they spike higher than a lot of L3s. Besides, I fared a lot better than some after Kinetics was through.
You distrust them that much?
You know the records about the biotic training out on Jump Zero? They're all classified, because the Alliance made mistakes. After first contact, Kinetics was set up to track Element Zero exposures and develop implants for humans. Once we had an embassy on the Citadel, Kinetics could bring in experts instead of taking it slow.
Is there some reason we couldn't learn it on our own?
They didn't know where to start. Hell, it took a couple of years to even link biotics and Ezo. Forget trying to get the kids to move stuff. They had trouble just helping them not break their own limbs. And their choice of teachers didn't help much.
Get your knuckles rapped a few times, Lieutenant?
Yeah, you could say that. Our instructor was a Turian by the name of Commander Vernus. A real hard-ass.
Again, I say, it feels so weird to be having these early conversations, because it feels like we've been in this playthrough for so long. But that's awesome. Like, taking my time has been so much fun.
Did he ever face charges for that?
He got his, yeah. But like everything else at Jump Zero, it was under the table. The less said, the better. Anyway, this is ancient stuff. I walked it off a long time ago. I should get back to my duties, Commander. We're here to make history. not rehash it.
We'll talk another time, Lieutenant.
Commander?
That jacket really fits him.
The Asari are remarkable, aren't they? Can you believe Liara is twice my age?
I should go.
Why
Goodbye, Commander.
is all of this dialogue cut from the game? So bizarre.
If you are here to talk about Benezia's death, you need not bother. She brought it upon herself.
In the end, maybe she's better off now.
Maybe. She was a good person once, before she was twisted by Sovereign's power. Better to remember her as she used to be.
I blame Saren, and if I were you, I'd want revenge.
We have enough reason to stop Saren. I do not need to add revenge to the list. Benezia chose her path, just as I have chosen mine. I am with you until the end, Shepard.
Maybe we could pick up where we left off. You were telling me about your interest in the Protheans.
Actually, I think I was talking about my interest in you, and making a fool of myself in the process. As I said, I am not used to dealing with people, especially humans. I did not really know much about your species when we first met, Shepard. I found it hard to take humanity seriously. Your kind always seemed so rushed and high-strung.
We don't have the luxury of time. An Asari can live for 1,000 years. We're lucky if we hit 150.
That is true. At first I thought that was a weakness of your species. After spending time with you and your crew, however, I think it may actually be an advantage. You humans are creatures of action. You pursue your goals with an almost indomitable determination. It is an admirable trait, but also an intimidating one.
You can't argue with results.
No, but there are consequences. Unfortunately, the rest of the galaxy sees humanity as a bully. You run over anyone who gets in your way. It is up to people like you to change their minds, Shepard.
Why me?
There is a reason the Council chose you to become a Spectre. They saw something special in you. The best of what humanity has to offer. I looked into your history. I know what happened on Akuz. The fact that you survived shows a remarkable strength.
You didn't need to go behind my back. I would have told you whatever you wanted to know.
I apologize, Commander. After our last conversation, I was afraid I would say something stupid again. I wanted to know more about you, to understand what made you into the woman you are. There is something compelling about you, Shepard.
You're interested in me because of my visions. You just want to know more about the Protheans.
I admit, your connection to the Protheans had something to do with my initial interest, but it has grown beyond that. You intrigue me, Shepard, but I was not sure if it was appropriate to act on my feelings. I wasn't sure if... Are you interested in me, Shepard?
You're female. Ugh.
I'm not interested in you in that way, Liara.
This is very embarrassing for me, Commander. Please, let's talk about something else.
I should go.
Goodbye, Commander.
I always feel so guilty turning her down. I'm gonna get Garrus talking about his story, and I'm gonna head to the restroom real quick.
Commander, good to see you.
You've been with C-Sec a while. Have you seen much action?
Well, not as much as you, but yeah, I've seen some interesting things.
I bet you have. Anything in particular that stands out?
I remember this Solarian geneticist I was sent to investigate. That case was a bit disturbing.
What happened? Why were you investigating him?
I was tasked with tracking black market trade on the Citadel. Most of it harmless, nothing I needed to pursue. But during the course of my investigation, I noticed an increase in the trade of body parts, organs mostly. We usually get a few of those, but not the numbers I was seeing. We weren't sure if there was a new black market lab or if some freak was harvesting organs from citizens.
So what was it?
Both, actually. But it took us a while to figure that out.
So how did you figure out what was happening?
First, we got a hold of a sample and ran DNA tests. The weird thing was, the match led us to a Turian who was still alive and was very convinced he'd never lost his liver. After a bit of digging, I discovered this Turian worked briefly for Dr. Salion, the geneticist. So I went to his lab hoping to find evidence of cloned organ development, but there was nothing. No Salarian hearts, no Turian livers, not one Krogan testicle.
What'd you do about the geneticist?
I brought in some of his employees for interrogation, to see if I could get them to talk. While I was interviewing one of them, I came across something suspicious.
Yeah? Go on.
One of my detainees started bleeding profusely during the interview. We offered to patch him up, and he got frantic, freaked out. I ordered a full exam to find out what was going on. Our medics found incisions all over his body, some of them fresh. That was our big break. These people weren't just Dr. Salion's employees. They were test tubes. Walking, living test tubes.
He was growing parts inside these people?
Exactly. He cloned their organs right inside their own bodies. Then he harvested them and sold them off. Most of the victims were poor. He'd pay them each a small percentage of the sales, but only if the organs were good. Sometimes an organ wouldn't grow properly, so he'd just leave it in them. Most of them were a mess, but only on the inside, hidden so nobody could see it.
I hope he got what he deserved.
That's the worst part. We never caught him.
Why not? What the hell happened?
He ran, blew his lab, grabbed some of his employees, and headed for the nearest space dock. By the time I found out, his ship was already leaving. He threatened to kill his hostages if we tried to stop him.
But you went after him anyway, right?
I ordered Citadel Defense to shoot him down, but CSEC headquarters countermanded my order. They were worried about the hostages, worried about civilian casualties if the ship was destroyed so close to the Citadel. I told them those hostages were dead anyway. He just used them to make more organs. But they wouldn't listen.
Well, you can't get them all.
No, but letting him get away like that. All they had to do was disable that ship, stop him from running. Maybe the hostages die, maybe they don't, but at least we stopped the bastard responsible for it all.
I suppose I can see both sides. But what's done is done.
I suppose. Can't waste too much time worrying about it now. Just wish I could have stopped him. That's all.
Do you have any idea what happened to Dr. Salion?
I sent out feelers from time to time, hoping to find something. I thought I'd found him a while back. He changed ships and changed his name to Dr. Hart, his idea of a joke, I guess. I told the military, but they weren't convinced it was him. I got the transponder frequency for his new ship, but I just can't get anyone to check it out.
I'll check out the coordinates when I get a chance.
I was hoping you'd say that, but Commander, take me with you when you go. If it's Salion, I want to be there when you find him.
Commander?
What's your opinion of the last mission?
You mean the Rachni, right? Like I said, the Rachni are dangerous. They proved that 2,000 years ago. I think it was a mistake to let them go. But that wasn't my call to make. It was yours. If you haven't talked to Dr. T'Soni, you probably should. She just lost her mom. That has to hurt. Just saying, Commander.
Do you have a few minutes to talk? One-on-one?
Sure. I was just watching some mail from home.
Oh, before I go, we saw Kaidan in a news.
That message was on a long pause.
He's cute. Later, sis.
Let's pretend this never happened.
Are you interested in the Lieutenant, Chief?
Fraternization is against regulations, ma'am. Don't ask, don't tell. What's up? You didn't come by to eavesdrop on family mail.
Your family seems to be important to you.
Yeah, we've always been close. Me and my sisters especially. With Dad on duty so much, I had to help Mom raise them.
What about your mother? You haven't mentioned her.
She
You
just
must
did.
know what military wives are like. Strong because they have to be, able to raise kids while Dad's away on a 6-month cruise. She has a degree in planetary geology. She and Dad both wanted to see new worlds. She gave up her career to raise us, though.
Did your father serve with the fleet?
Yeah, took any crap posting he could get that offered space time. You know what? He worked his ass off trying to get recognized, but he never made it above serviceman 3rd class. He was real proud when I met Chief. First thing he did was salute.
You're lucky to have a close family.
Sorry, I forgot about your family situation.
Or lack thereof. Relax, Williams, I've dealt with it.
Asked me to clear a bunker of armed hostiles? No problem. Dealing with the foot in my mouth? Not so good with that. Things were tense between Sarah and me for a while. Then we bonded.
Sounds like a story. Feel like sharing?
Sarah got herself a boyfriend who wanted to go faster than she did, Mike. I didn't think he was a bad kid, just pushy. Lynn would send me these worried vidmails, and I'd tell her to relax.
If he really liked her, he wouldn't be pushy.
Yeah, of course. If he didn't ask at all, I'd wonder if he thought Sarah was ugly. Damned if you do, damned if you don't.
That's a little weird.
Mike thought they'd go for a romantic walk in the woods, because he figured it was past time they did the deed. She levered Mike face first into a tree and left. Didn't have a scratch on her. Good thing Mom and Dad had us all learn some kind of self-defense. I took emergency leave and walked Sarah to school for a few days.
Why didn't you tell the police?
She said it wouldn't solve the real problem, and she and Mike would both become household names. It was a small colony. I said it was her call to make, that we should let her do it her way. Mom was pretty pissed about that.
You traveled all the way home to walk your sister to school.
It was only a dozen light years, like a day's cruise. It's not like I was going to Earth or something. My last day out, Mike was waiting for us. Sarah had told her friends, so everyone at school knew what he did. He wasn't happy. I wanted to snap him in half, but Sarah gave me this look, this let me handle it, I need to do this alone look. She kept her cool, God bless her, as he screamed in her face. She just let him vent. Then he tried to punch her. I swear, she just flowed around him. Next thing I knew, he's face down on the sidewalk, and there's blood everywhere.
That's unbelievable. Sarah must be as good as you.
Better. I'm more or less a straight-up puncher. When he swung, she wasn't there anymore, and he fell. She helped him stop the bleeding and had me call an ambulance. She told the paramedics he fell. Before they took him to the hospital, Mike touched Sarah's arm. I thought he was gonna end up on the ground again. But he hung his head, whispered, "I'm sorry," and started crying. And she hugged him. The Williams women are a decisive bunch, Commander. We do things when we're ready. Not before, not after.
Where was your father during this? Wasn't your family stationed near him?
Dad always wanted to serve in space, but he wanted us to have real ground under our feet. He'd say, space is beautiful, but you can't raise a family there. I cannot rest from travel. I will drink life to the lees. All times I've enjoyed greatly, have suffered greatly, both with those that loved me and alone. For always roaming with a hungry heart, much have I seen and known, cities of men and manners, climates, councils, governments.
I never thought I'd hear you reciting poetry.
Just because I can drill you between the eyes at 100 meters doesn't mean I can't like sensitive stuff. Just don't spread it around. Ulysses was my dad's favorite poem. Every time he shipped out, he recorded me reading it. He had a dozen versions when he retired.
Does he still like it?
I sure hope so. I read it to his grave every time I go home. Dad passed on a few years back. He's probably still watching, though.
I thought you said he was dead.
So stupid.
You know, from heaven, wherever that is. That's not a problem with you, is it? That I believe in God?
Everyone has the right to believe what they want. Says so in the Alliance Charter, only with fancier words.
I'm glad you're open-minded about it. I've met a few people who are really weirded out by my faith. Because I work in space, I can't believe in a higher power? Jeez. Hello, have you people looked out the window? How can you look at this galaxy and not believe in something?
Your beliefs are your business. I'm your commanding officer, not your moral compass.
I appreciate that, Skipper. I should get back to my duties. Didn't mean to take up so much of your time.
Dismissed, Chief.
Ma'am.
Alrighty, let's have a look here. Should be all set on me and the humans. I'll have to take her with us next time we go out. We haven't used her yet. Speaking of Liara, not Tali. Oh my gosh, that's crazy. I'll give it to Tali. You know what? No, I'll give it to Rex. She can have this one. Actually, no. Which gun is that? Oh wow, the Typhoon. Brilliant, brilliant. In that case, I'll give you this one. Alright.
What do you want, Shepard?
Why did you become a mercenary?
Lots of reasons.
Such as?
Such as, I needed to get out of our system. I needed to eat. I needed to survive.
Why not stay and help your people?
I tried to help. That's why I had to leave.
What happened?
I was betrayed. I was head of a small tribe. We were trying to restore order after the war, but the other tribes were against us. They followed Jared, one of the few warlords who survived the war with the Turians. But he was old, and so were his ideas. He wanted to continue the war. He wanted us to fight. Turians, Solarians, each other. It didn't matter who, as long as we were fighting.
What did you want?
I just wanted Jared to shut up, to stop his ranting. I wanted him to stop leading the tribes astray. But he couldn't understand how much things had changed. We didn't have the numbers to go to war. Even if we did, the genophage made sure we couldn't replenish our numbers fast enough. I told them all to forget about war. We needed to focus on breeding, at least for one generation. And for a while, we were getting through. Some of the tribes started coming around.
I take it the warlord didn't appreciate that.
No, he didn't. He arranged a crush with the tribes.
Not a
meeting
crush.
on neutral ground. He wanted to talk. We met at the Hollows, near the graves of our ancestors. The
I'm glad they
skulls
brought
were
back
dead,
the Hollows
there to
for Mass
remind
Effect
us where we
3.
come from, and where we all go. It's as sacred as any Krogan place can be. Violence is forbidden.
Sounds like a trap to me. You must have suspected as much.
I did. But when your father invites you to a crush, well, there are some laws that even we hold sacred.
Jared was your father?
He was, until that day. We talked, but we didn't get anywhere. When it was clear that I wouldn't join him, he gave the signal. His men leapt from the graves of our ancestors like Krogan undead. The few that were loyal to me died quickly. I escaped with my life, but not before I sank my dagger deep into my father's chest. That is why I left, and that's why I'll never go back.
You must have family other than your father. Don't you miss them?
You trying to make me cry, Shepard? I've got some unfinished business with my family, but that's all.
What kind of business?
Before I left, I made an oath to my father's father. I swore to recover my family's battle armor. It was taken from him after the uprising.
What's so important about this armor?
It's a relic. Useless, really. But it was worn by 5 generations of my family before the war. It's rightfully mine. Originally, it was taken by the Turian military. We weren't allowed armor or weapons after the war. Now, it's in the hands of Ton Actus, a Turian scum who collects relics from the war. He's made millions selling Krogan artifacts that were stolen from my people. He's got several bases where he stores his goods, all fortified and guarded. I just don't know which base has my family's armor.
Just tell me where to start looking.
I'll upload the data to your nav system. But Commander, I want to be there when you find him.
So long, Rex.
Shepard.
Rex. Alrighty, last one.
Something I can do for you, Commander. Aye, aye, Commander.
Shepard, I'm glad you're here.
Good to see you smiling again, so to speak.
I'm sleeping much better now. I guess I'm getting used to how quiet your ship is. I still think a lot about my pilgrimage, though. I know Steren's our top priority, but with all the worlds we go to, I was hoping to find something to bring back to the flotilla.
What are you hoping to find?
Usually, people bring back something like a derelict ship we can use for salvage. But I need something bigger. There's a lot expected of me.
What's so special about you?
It's my father. He's the senior member of the Admiralty Board. He's one of only 5 people who can overrule the decisions of the Conclave for the good of the migrant fleet.
My father is responsible for the lives of 17 million people. Our entire race is in his hands, and I'm his only child.
So are you some kind of heir to the Quarian throne or something?
No, it doesn't work that way. My father's position isn't hereditary. I'll probably never serve on the Admiralty Board myself.
Little do you know.
Officially, I'm just the same as any other citizen. But it doesn't work that way in practice. People have always treated me differently because of who my father is.
You must get all kinds of special privileges.
I probably had it easier than most growing up, but it's not all good. People like my father have enemies, and they're not above using me to get to him.
Why didn't you tell me this before?
I guess I'm just tired of people judging me because of who my father is. Everyone's waiting for me to do something great on my pilgrimage, something that will forever change our lives for the better. If I don't, it's like I failed, and that reflects badly on both me and my father.
The work you're doing here is more important than anything any Quarian's ever done before.
Yes, I know. But you have to understand Quarian culture. We're a very insular society. The events beyond the flotilla don't much matter to the average citizen. Our greatest dream is that one day we'll return to our homeworld and drive out the Geth. But even if we stop Saren, that's not going to happen. There's still millions of Geth behind the veil. Until they're gone, our exile will continue.
What would you need to bring back to make everyone happy?
Something that would help us better understand the Geth. They've changed significantly since the exile. They've continued to evolve. We've done our best to study them, but it's not easy. They're very reclusive. Until recently, they never went beyond the borders of the Veil. And all the Geth we run into now are under Saren's control. We'd need to find Geth operating on their own, independently. But I don't want this to get in the way of our mission, Shepard. First, we stop Saren. Then I'll worry about my own problems.
I want to know more about the pilgrimage.
When my people reach maturity, we leave our birth ships and seek acceptance with a new crew. It's necessary to maintain genetic diversity among the fleet. But no ship wants to accept someone who will be a burden on them. So, to prove our worth, we embark on a pilgrimage. We set out alone, leaving the flotilla and our families behind us. We only return once we have found something of value we can bring back to the fleet. This is presented as a gift to the captain of the respective ship we wish to join. If the gift is accepted, we are welcomed into the crew.
Let's save this for another time. Because she runs out of conversations sooner than the others, so it'd be good to have some things on reserve to talk about. It's so weird how Tali and Rex are the only ones that have things you can ask about in terms of investigate. Alrighty, I'll have to hop off soon, but let's try to squeeze in at least one side quest. Chakwas, forgive me, I've not written many ship status reports in my time. You were away for quite a while, and while you were gone, Presley came to see me complaining of itching. At first, we feared it was some alien virus he had contracted, but were relieved to find out that it was just chickenpox. That's cool, because Tali references that in Mass Effect 2. That's a really nice touch from the mod guy here. I ordered Presley quarantined until his systems had lessened, and the chance of contagion dropped. Fortunately, almost all of our human crew have already had chickenpox, but on the other hand, I was not interested in the slightest in seeing how chickenpox virus might affect our alien crew members. In any case, while he was quarantined, I took over as acting executive officer. I'm glad to say that nothing of serious note happened while you were away. Presley is quite alright now, beside the minor scarring from the pox that should clear up soon. Welcome back, Commander. I'm glad to hear you took down Benezia. That's a real kick in the teeth for Saren. Had a spot of bother while you were away. I came down with some kind of rash. I went to see the doc. Chickenpox, apparently, at this age. Chakwas had me confined while I was sick. I isolated in the CO's cabin. Commander, hope you don't mind. You were away, and plus, we don't see you use it much anyway. Don't worry, I've had the sheets changed and had the cabin undergo a full cleaning. You won't notice a difference. Chakra should be sending you an email herself, as she was acting XO while I was out of it. As far as I'm aware, no one else caught it, and I've just got to wait for these ugly scabs to heal. I caught the Quarian Tally looking at me funny, at least I think she was, but when I tried to explain, she hurried off. If you see her, please let her know I'm not contagious anymore. Aw. Oh gosh. Funny little trilogy we have here. I'm worried about the Navigator Presley. I'm sorry if this is just a human custom I'm not used to, but he's got all these red marks over his face and hands. He looks sick. I asked Adams, and he said Presley had chicken pox. I'm really sorry if this comes off rude, but I asked Presley to stay away from engineering while he has it. He said he was fine, and that he was just getting over it, but even so, I'm worried about catching it. I triple-checked my suit filters just in case. Please let Presley know it's not personal, it's just that I don't know how my Quarian immune system would react to an alien pathogen. Very fair. Oh my god, Udina. What have you done? Do you read your history, Commander? Do you know what happened the last time the Rachni were set loose on the galaxy? The Rachni Wars lasted for so long and were so intense that they make Earth's Second World War look like a quick skirmish. I'm having to field uncomfortable questions from the other ambassadors about why humanity's first and only Spectre is... Only at this rate, Spectre thought it wise to unleash the Rachni on the galaxy again. Your actions reflect on humanity as a whole, Commander. Please try to consider how your decisions will represent us to the galactic community. Cordially, Ambassador Donald Udina. Anderson. I heard about what happened on Noveria. Glad to hear you took down Benezia, although troubling to hear about this indoctrination of hers. If even one of the strongest Asari minds could not resist Saren, what chance do we have? Stay safe out there, Shepard. You made a difficult choice with the Rachni Queen, Commander. Not sure it's what I would have done, but then again, I wasn't there. If you think the Rachni can be trusted, then I trust your judgment. Udina is fuming about it, but he'll get over it. I'm sending you coordinates to the Styx Theta cluster. One of our squads went dark in that area. Last report mentioned some kind of bugs coming out of the walls. I'm sure our new ally wouldn't be so stupid as to betray us so soon, but even so, I'd check it out as soon as possible. Garrus. I hope we can get there soon before he gets away again, and Shepard, please let me join when we go on board. If we can make that bastard feel even a tenth of the fear his victims felt, I'll rest easy knowing justice was served. I don't know where the Turian is keeping my grandfather's armor, but I started looking there against Royal Cluster. Kaidan. I reached out to some of my contacts in the Alliance and learned that 3 of the fabled League of One medallions are stored in our archives. I know these medallions are of interest to you, and I've managed to convince the head archivist to release them. Of course, this requires filing a ridiculous amount of official documents. But I've done all the work. All you need to do now is sign the attached documents. Let me know if you have any questions or concerns. Thanks, brother. Alright. What should we do before hopping off? We could do the Rogue VI. It's a quick one, relatively.
Good timing, Commander. We got a transmission coming in from the Citadel.
Brother.
Top priority clearance.
I'll take it in the comm room.
Can't teleport me there. What the hell? You just skipped the first bit.
I'll take all the help I can get.
We've received an urgent message from one of our infiltration regiments in the Traverse.
I'm listening.
We currently have several infiltration units scattered throughout the border regions of Citadel space. This particular unit was gathering intel on Saren.
What did they find?
Unfortunately, the message we received was little more than static. The infiltration team must be in a situation where they can't set up proper interstellar communications. But the message was sent on a channel reserved for mission-critical communications. Whatever they were trying to tell us, we know it was important. Considering your interest in Saren, we thought you might want to investigate this. Find out what happened to our team. The signal originated from the planet Vermeer.
I'll look into it.
The Council prefers not to become involved in the specifics of Spectre activities. We only want you to be aware of all your options, including Vermeer. Good luck, Commander Shepard. We will keep you advised if we learn anything else.
Bye, Noveria. Thanks for having us. I don't know if there's any point in clicking on all these. Rubbing your ass. Not Earth. Luna. Moon debris. I wonder if it's a cool little Easter egg. Looks that way. Yep. Why am I salvaging this? This is like a piece of history. Well, what is this doing on there? What the hell? Can they hit me from there? Kinda. Oh wait, I'm on fire. In the old version, just shooting near them would destroy both of them. That's what I was trying to do there. Let's test it with this one. There we go. It worked that time. Let's go kill ED team. Oh, that's sad. I don't think we need to destroy these, do we? Hello? What the hell? Oh man, Tally got tore up. Jesus Christ. Okay. I was ill prepared for that. Did Liara fall under the map? What the hell? That's a new one. Man, that was close. We almost died there. We'll have to be very careful in the upcoming buildings. Really? you know anything about these glitches? I've had an earful from the department heads about Hannibal ignoring commands during exercises and undertaking unorthodox tactics to achieve a victory even in no-win simulations. You know the VI better than any of us. Do you think this is intended behavior, or is there some kind of code corruption? Orders from Lindholm are to press ahead with some live-fire exercises, so the sooner you can let us know, the better. That's not a good idea. Oh, maybe I should have read that first. Okay, I'm actually gonna stop here. We'll have to finish the rest of this mission next time. Took us longer to get to work on this than I was expecting it to. But that's okay. Don't worry, Liara, you'll reappear once I get outside. Poor girl's going through it. Oh, goodness. Brawler. What the frick? I'll leave that one for Kaidan, I guess. Do I have? Which one do I have? Okay. Oh my god. That's crazy. Alrighty, I will see you guys next stream. Bye-bye.